Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. YouTube modeling community. This is Rusty Roeder with the Mental Monday. We are going to change that a little bit. Mental is just stuff off the top of my head. Last week we talked about purists. The one I had planned for today was the complete opposite of purist. I'm going to save that for a different Monday. Today is kind of just I want to kind of thank you. Thank you to every one of you that's following me, that's subscribed to my channel, give me likes, great comments. Shop card trades. I still have shop cards. I'll keep giving them out until I run out, and then I'm going to have them remade, so that it'll be a while before I get them again. But I do ball on a budget, like I said before. So everything takes me a little longer because I have to save, dollars up for this, that, and the other. Everything you see in my shop, I've acquired, or it was a gift from my children, or I did commission builds to make the money to buy the better things and more of. When I do buy something, I buy it, I'll, like everybody else, detail masters will have, they got radiator hoses. Oh, that's cool. So just open, I start to look at it, I'm like, this is a piece of wire, or a piece of rubber hose. There's got to be somebody out there that makes this stuff, that they're buying it and cutting it up and putting it in packages. I'm not knocking these vendors because I buy their stuff still. Even though I buy stuff in bulk, I will buy their stuff because it keeps them in business. It kind of keeps the hobby rolling around. Everybody gets a little cheddar. That's what keeps them going. Makes them available for you guys, me included, to get these great products they produce. But balling on a budget, I gotta, I'll buy their products, a few of them, I'll use them, enjoy them, but I look for the cheaper route, and I do that with a lot of things. Seatbelts, I buy from a company online. It's 1/16 ribbon. I only buy 2 colors, and I don't have to buy any more. Trust me, the roll they send you for $3 a piece is 2 lifetimes and then some. I buy white and black. The white, I can use a permanent marker and dye any color of racing harness or seatbelt I want, or use acrylic paint. It soaks in, and both sides, you can't tell the difference, and it looks like real seatbelts. It works with almost every aftermarket hardware as far as seatbelts go. And the ones that it's a little smaller, you can kind of clip the ends of the ribbon and get it pulled up through there and loop it around, glue it down, and they work fine too. It's just a little more tedious work. Go for Racing. They're on, I think they have a website too. I've never gone to their actual website, but Model Roundup, I get what I need from Model Roundup. They're the best for me as far as getting a model kit and quick parts. Fantastic customer service, turnaround. I can order something on a Saturday and it's at my house by like Wednesday. It's that fast. I can't speak highly enough of them. I have before, and shout outs. They're great people. I love ordering from them, and when I have extra money, I do. But Go for Racing has a product that you can buy, seatbelt thing, and there's probably enough in there to do 3, 4, 5 models or more worth of seatbelts. You may run out of the ribbon, but if you buy the bulk, you have, you just go over to your drawer where you keep it. And I'm thinking about building a rack of some sort to put all my spools of everything on, ribbon, cord, wire. Make it more accessible to me when I'm working at the bench. It makes more sense to me than constantly having to go here and go there and then forget I've put it somewhere else and forgot about it and now I can't find it. I like to be a little more organized, or as organized as I can be. So that's it for that. But you guys look, you get something, buy it. You spend $6 or $7 on it. Look at it. Think outside the box. Go looking around through the interwebs there. because somebody produces that. You know, photo etch is a little different story because it is a process. It's a chemical process to create that part. There's a lot of great guys out there doing it and a lot of great companies. I don't care to ever do that. I may dabble in some molds. I've been watching Pappy's videos on that. I may, because I've always wanted to try to do that, because there's a lot of neat little parts that are highly detailed that, you know, you use it once and you ain't got it no more. So before you use it, cast it, make a part of it. So you know, like the gentleman asked me about one of the electric fans I use. To answer your question, it's Dog 3 Models is where I got those electric fans from. I think you get 3 of them in a pack. There's his information. This is probably coming backwards to you, I don't know, but that's his information. His name's Dutch. Super great guy. He's helped me out a lot. He's sent me a bunch of stuff. That engine in the 69 GTX Pro Touring I'm building, that's one of his products. It's a great casted, beautifully detailed engine kit. And I don't know, I can't remember what it cost. But he does have a website. You can check out his stuff. You can get a hold of him on Instagram. I think he's on Facebook too. I'm not positive, but let me see here if it says. Well, you can email him any questions, but you can find those electric fans there, and those can be trimmed to fit to damn near any radiator. You know, and they're easy to detail paint, and I add the little photo etch nuts and bolts to the, just to add the realism to it, and the wiring. You know, that's all me. That's not comes with it. You get 3 little. I think they might be 3D printed. I don't know for sure. They may be resin casted, but he does both. Excellent stuff. Now I lost my pen. I can't hang him back up. There it is. I was going to do a little demo today. I'm not going to have time, but we will do it on another video. I promise you. The gentleman that asked me about it. I got it ready and set to go. It's a 70 Chevelle dashboard. I did use those little brushes. These little ones right. Yeah. $6-7. Get 100 of them. You can reuse them. I think the most I've ever reused one is probably 10-15 times before I threw it away. And you want to get off subject? Let's go down a rabbit hole real quick. The little tube that's on these things, you can scuff them up with some sandpaper, cut them at an angle, square them off, whatever you want to do, and they're great exhaust tips. You can brush paint them, or, you know, airbrush them, whatever. They make great exhaust tubes. You know, why not? Don't throw it away. Save a few of them. And you don't have to save every one of them, but you save a few of them. You cut that sucker in half, and that's 2 exhaust tips or more. This is plastic. It's black plastic solid all the way through. I've cut them in half. I've actually cut these up and used them for spacers. Different things. You know, everything you got can be used for something. Just got to put your mind to it and work through it. Shop cards. I got a shop card. They're up here on the thing, if you can see them. My phone's plugged in charging. It's from Robin from Papa's Model Car Room. I can't say enough about that gentleman. Robin, you're up on my shelf of fame. Neiman, Captain Nemo, another great shop card. You're up there as well on the shelf of fame. You guys have been great. I've loved communicating with you. It brings me to another thing. I want to thank you guys. The level that this channel has grown in 10-11 days is blown me away. I think I'm at 200 subs last time I checked. And the amount of likes on my videos and the comments, it floors me. I'm glad you guys like this content, and if you're new to here, you know, drop me a sub. It doesn't cost you nothing. A like, comment, positive criticism. I don't deal with negative criticism. Like I've told you before, I'm my own worst critic. I I know every flaw that's on my build because I did it. It's my flaw. I don't want to hear about it again. I did it, and I'm beating my own self up over it. So, anything more is just going to aggravate me, and I don't need aggravation. Neither does anybody else. Those two gentlemen I just talked about, Robin and Neiman, go give them a like and a sub. Follow them. They do good stuff. Robin's got a wealth of knowledge that is amazing. The nostalgia of his channel is like a little kid walking in a candy factory. He's like, and you just stare and you just look. It's like, because it's unbelievable the stuff he has and the knowledge he has up here. That's his gift to you. Enjoy it, because I do. It doesn't mean you have to, but take the time out, watch their videos. Let's pay back to them. Not everybody has money for everything in the world, and that's understandable. It's not. I don't expect it. It's it's not. It doesn't need to be demanded, because it's we're putting this out here for you guys. Hopefully you like it, and you follow and you enjoy our work. That's why one of the reasons why I'm here. So I did get some stuff over the weekend. I got some more airbrush cleaner. I did get some pastels and some lighter fluid for a technique that I've seen for weathering. I want to try when we get to that 29 Ford rat rod. Got some more satin varnish that I needed. I did pick out a color for the interior on the 66 C10. Not sold 100% yet, but I do like this color. We'll see how it goes. It will be two-toned. I did get some pins to do the border around the flames. These are ultra fine technical pins. I do have to test them prior on the paint once it gets here, and then shoot it with clear and see if everything holds without any reaction before I actually do it to the final product. Stuff we were talking about, buy hoses. I looked outside the box. I found a company that makes different gauges, sizes, 1 millimeter. This is 2 millimeter. This might be a 3. I haven't gotten one of them yet. I ordered 3. It cost me $30. Okay. This is more than my life that I'll ever use. But I have it. And my wife does beads, my granddaughter, my daughter, so they'll come down and get a 2-3 foot piece of this and put beads on it for whatever they do, and that's fine. But I bought it in bulk. It's cheaper than me spending $6 a pop to buy, or $3. You figure if you build 8 models a year and you spend $3 a pop for an aftermarket company to give you a piece of what they buy right here and put it in a baggie and their label on it, and they sell it to you lifetime for, this was $10. I do that 3 times. That's $9 plus the shipping. This was free shipping because it came from Amazon Prime, but still, it's cheaper in the long run is what I'm trying to say. What else did I get in? Bought some more swabs. These little pointed swabs. They work great for that crappy bare metal foil, but they do work good for bare metal foil. You get a little drop of glycerin where you don't want it. You can use one of these little fine pointed ones and get in there real quick and get it out before it does any damage, or you get it on your finger or anything else. I don't throw them away even after I've used them a little bit, because I keep them for other things. Like, well, if I need to stir up a little jar of paint real quick, I grab one of these and stir up the jar of paint, and then I throw it away. There's multiple uses, multiple times. I'm kind of doing, like I said about these little sleeves that go, these little, you keep a few of them, half a dozen of them, and try it one time. You don't have to put it on your model. Just cut it like you're going to, scuff it up a little bit, give it a coat of paint, a little black wash, and stand back and look at it. You'll be amazed. It's like, it looks just like the ones, you'll spend $7 for a pair of exhaust tips offline. You can do it yourself. A little imagination goes a long, long way. You don't have to have the art degree. My art degree is crap. if I was to go out in the field and do what I did, got my degree for, I'd have to go to school another 4 years. This would be a commercial artist. If I wanted to be a professional commercial artist, I'd have to go back to college for 4 years, along with my 2-year degree, to be able to do what I went to college for. So it's crap. It's not worth nothing. Piece of paper saying that, I graduated and I got a degree in it, but it's garbage because technology. It ruined it. It's, but that's what it is. Everything has to grow. Everything has to succeed or fail. So, but you don't have to have that knowledge that I have to do that. It's just you see something and you're like, oh, the light bulb goes off. Hey, do it. You don't have to do it right then. Set it to the side, but when you get an extra minute, take it out, play with it. It's not a specific part you're actually putting on your build. You play around with it. You figure it out and see if it'll work for you. If not, you're not out nothing. You still got the little paintbrush. The little hairs on the paintbrush, believe it or not. I've taken these off. And it's tedious, but I've taken these off and apart and cut them down. And I've used those as the needles on gauges. I'll take it and put a little tiny drop of paint in one of those little artist palettes and add a drop of thinner to it. Stir it up, get it real thin. Drop a few of those down in there, let it soak up the color. If I want like a red arm or white or whatever, let it soak up. And then I use my tweezers and I pick it up out of there and lay it on something until it dries. And then I cut it with a knife, sharp knife, down to the size I need to fit the actual cluster. And and I use Mod Podge to glue this kind of stuff on with. So it's just a dab. And then it dries crystal clear. And I always fill in my gauge cluster with Mod Podge to represent the clear plastic over your gauges. So it never going to go anywhere once it gets that on there. But you just got to think of things. Could I? And practice. Everybody's got an extra part from a kit they built. Or, if you go to a model show and those vendors set those bins of all these spare parts out there for, nickel, dime, penny a piece, buy a handful of stuff because it's great stuff to use to practice on different techniques. An old body. If you can buy old bodies at a hobby shop or a model show, I have before, I grab them. If I can get them for 50 cents to $1, I'll buy them. It's not that I'm going to use them for a build. I buy them so I can practice painting on. I practice those chopping a roof or sectioning a roof and chopping the bottom, channeling, all that stuff. I don't want to destroy the kit that I spent $30 on. I'll destroy that little body until I get somewhat the look I want. And then I know, okay, well then this is what I did to get it there. Then I can take the real kit and finish it off. So there's a lot of ways out there. So that's my kind of mental thing out there. Those two gentlemen, and give them some love. Subscribe to their channel. Give them some likes. They're putting out some great stuff. If you like my stuff, sub me, follow me, comment. My email will be in the description down below as always. Contact me about anything. My trade shop card. Contact me. You're gonna be in my area a certain day. Let me know. Come by. My casa, you casa. You need to use my spray booth? Use it. Need some paint? Brother, anything I got, you're more than welcome to. I'm still looking for those little Optima battery decals. I will buy those. I didn't say that last time, but I will buy them if you want, some money for them. I just can't produce. I'm not that tech savvy that I can get on a program and then print them out. I do have a printer, but I don't have the paper for that kind of, the decals, the water slides, and all that. I know a lot of guys do that stuff where they know where to get them. If you know where I can get them, send me an email or put it down in the comments. I can go elsewhere. And trust me, if one of you guys know, I appreciate it so much. And you want to trade for something, I'll trade. Or if you need some cash, I'll pay for them. You just got to let me know. But I do need those because to me, it's a key thing on that 66 Chevy C10 that I have those. I had some that were like hard paper, and I didn't like the way the finished product looked on it. So I want to go to the decal route if I can find them. If not, I'm going to have to get real creative and figure something out, because I need at least one set for that. Just the one that goes across the face and then on the very top. Wednesday, we're going to change that a little bit because I'll run out of builds if I do 2 a week. This week on Wednesday, it'll be the Budweiser build you've seen many, many times in the background. I said we'd talk about it later. I won't go into it. Well, I am, because it's a commission build that I did for my brother-in-law. I'm very proud of it. It turned out beautiful. It took me a year and a half to build it. Everything is hand painted, other than a few parts that were airbrushed. So we will be showing that on Wednesday. And then next week we'll be doing one build. It's a build that the very first build I did 5 years ago. I won't give away what it is. You'll have to tune in to see that. Again, bottom of my heart, thank you. Guys, get over there and follow those guys. All of them. Anything you find, search through YouTube. You find these guys are building models. I don't care if it's airplanes, tanks, ships, figure painting. I mean, everybody's an artist. These guys are doing great work. I don't just follow model cars. I go way out there. I'm military. I'm so enthralled with it, and I am going to do a diorama of that because my whole life I've wanted to. I was a kid, and I went to Stone Mountain. I did live in Marietta, Georgia for quite a while, about 10, 11 years to be exact. I went to Sprayberry High School. Go Yellow Jackets. I went to Stone Mountain, and they had a diorama up there in the museum of the Civil War reenactment. And I got yelled at and in trouble because I didn't follow the rest of the class out, because I stood there for hours and stared at it. The way it was set up, the grass and the trees and the figures and the buildings. And, I've always wanted to do something like that. Not maybe on that scale, because it was a huge diorama. That's why I've always liked model trains. It's the background, the scenery, everything that makes it look real. And I think that's why and when I build a model car, I kind of put all that into a model car, that if I can make it look just a little bit more real, I will. Again, I apologize about these videos being kind of long. I know everybody's attention span's not that long, but please, for me, if you don't want to sit there for the 20 or 30 minutes that the video lasts, I get it. I totally get it. Watch it in 10-minute increments. Come back and finish watching the video. 'Cause I put a lot in there, and I'm going to try to do more each time. And I'm going to try to narrow this time down a little bit. I'm at like 23 minutes right now, so I want to get off here. The gentleman I promised about doing this dash, brother, I haven't forgot about you. We're still going to do it. I just got to try to kind of fit it in to something else and figure out how to get the camera so you can see me do it. It's just about like anything else. But we will go over that, and I'll do a video on that, just specific for that. So we're going to change Mondays around a little bit. We're going to change Wednesdays around just a hair. Fridays will remain the same. Count on that always being about a 20, 30, 35-minute video. Because I do a lot through the week, and then try to show it to you and talk about it on Fridays. So if you guys like it, keep them coming. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see y'all Wednesday. This is Rusty Rotor out.